Hey everybody, my name's Chris. Welcome to the channel. What's your scent of the day or scent of the night? Drop your comments down below. So today I'm going to go to the mall just to hang out, check out some new fragrances. In this video here, I'll show you what's new at the stores and I'll put them on my skin and let you know how they smell. If you like these cool type of videos, make sure you show your support by clicking that red subscribe button down below. Okay guys, just got back from going to Neiman Marcus in the KOP Mall, or King of Prussia Mall. So before I start, shout out to my sales associate Heather and Ronnie. They're always beautiful women. They're awesome. Thank you for all the support and letting me try these fragrances out. So I sprayed 3 fragrances on my skin. They had a lot of new fragrances. I don't have the skin for every fragrance, right? But I picked out 3 fragrances that you guys should definitely check out. I'm not saying you should buy them. I should definitely go to your local Neiman Marcus and sample them on your skin for yourself and see if you like them. First one we're going to talk about today is from the house of Tom Ford. It's called Black Lacquer. So if I say it wrong, I do apologize. First off, the bottle is beautiful. The black on black bottle is very nice and sleek and very shiny. Very pricey. You're looking at about, I have notes here, looking at about $255 for a 30 ml, which is crazy, right? And a 50 ml is $405. Let's post notes on the screen real quick so you guys can see a note breakdown. I have it on my skin here. So this fragrance here is definitely kind of get the same vibe like Myrrh Mystere. I get like the incense and spices and resins. It's okay. I mean, the first hour is kind of similar to that, so I'm not sure if I ever buy a bottle of it just because I have that fragrance at home. Now I'm waiting for the mid and dry down and see if it may change, because you know, opening, they don't last but so long. But definitely woody, spicy, nothing to write home about. I don't think it's that interesting to me. I'd rather have Myrrh Mystere or M. Fumaine. Those are fire fragrances, but it's nice. I will report back later on the video if it changes and see if Kelly likes it. But off first impression, I don't really think it's worth it. Second fragrance I want to talk about is from the house of Tom Ford. This one here is called Eau Ombre Leather. So I'll post notes on the screen real quick. This fragrance here opens up fresh. You're going to get some ginger and you're going to get some cardamom. So it's a nice bit of freshness coming from the ginger. But it does lean in the same categories as the other ombre leather fragrances. It is fresher, but it's nothing to write home about to me personally. But it is nice with the added ginger and cardamom with some spices. So you guys are going to like this fragrance. But when I sprayed the other 2 next to it, it was more on the lighter side. So it wasn't a heavy leather fragrance. It's more of a fresher take. And if you don't own any ombre leather fragrances, this is definitely worth trying out, because this is the most, I feel like, easier one to wear. Even though I did say previously the Parfum was the most easiest, this is way more easier. But it feels like it's more closer to the skin. It's nice. I mean, you get a little bit of spices as well with the leather. You get a nice bit of cardamom. So, I mean, it's okay as a fragrance. I guess I thought I expected a little bit more because so many people had hyped this up, and I put it on my skin, I'm kind of let down. There's definitely a creamy touch to it as well, but it's nothing to rush out and buy. I mean, the other 2 ombre leathers I feel like perform better with projection than this does, but you know what? Try it out for yourself and see if you like it. I'll show you a picture of it. This is the one I really like the most. So this one here, definitely fresh with the lavender. And there's cardamom and clary sage as well. And there's geranium and iris. I'll post notes real quick on the scene so you can see the whole full note breakdown. So this one here, I do like because it's more on the fresh, kind of more of like shaved, so like you just shaved or got a fresh haircut. Kind of get that barbershop vibe with the nice lavender touch to it. Definitely very smooth, beautiful lavender scent. It's not a heavy scent. It's kind of more of a light, intimate scent, but Guys, it smells really good. It's very nicely, if you like lavender fragrance, but you don't want them too strong, but you like a little bit of subtleness around you, or very moderate projection, you guys are gonna like this. The bottle presentation is beautiful. I mean, that's a beautiful, elegant bottle, and they're about $275. Still pricey for a niche fragrance, but you know, not many people buy Penhaligon fragrances, so if you were to buy this, you will stand out in public. Yeah, I really like this one, guys. This is probably my favorite 3 fragrances I tried out today. I'm gonna wear these fragrances for the next 6 to 8 hours, let you know how they develop on my skin and see how long they last. And I'll definitely see if I can have Kelly in the video, if she wants to be in the video, and let her see which one she likes out of the 3 fragrances. Guys, so it's been almost 8.5 hours. These 3 fragrances have been on my skin, so I'm going to touch on the performance, how I feel about these fragrances. I'm going to rate them off first impression. Ford Lacquer. So this one here is nice, but it does smell similar to a fragrance I already had, which I did a full review on. I'll leave it at the end of the card if you guys are curious. Tom Ford Mystere has that same type of vibe. Honestly, it's very close. It might be little subtle differences with it, but to me, it's almost so close that you don't need both of them on my skin. Now, your skin chemistry might be different. I don't pick up any rum or booziness. I might get a little bit of a slight leathery touch in it, but it's just mainly incense, spices, obanum, get some frankincense. It just smells like that fragrance to me. Longevity is superb, just like Mystere. Performance is great. I'm easy getting 8 hours plus. Projections, okay, I would say moderate. I definitely could smell it around me when I had it on my wrist. I did about 3 sprays, so I could smell it throughout the day. From 2:30 to almost 10:30 at night, I can still smell it from here. So that's a good thing. But for me personally, I wouldn't buy it because I already have Tom Ford Mystere. I do like the black bottle. It's beautiful and slick, but to me, it's not worth the price for $255 for 30 ml. By all means, try it yourself. From a rating from 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 8.5. It does smell really good, but I have a similar fragrance from the same house. Ombre Leather. So this one here, I do like this scent, but it is similar to the other Ombre Leather fragrances. So it's in the same lineup, right? It opens up, you're definitely getting a nice fresher take on Ombre Leather. Even though I said the parfum was more fresher, which I have that current fragrance, this one is a little bit more fresher. A ginger and cardamom, but you don't really need it if you have the eau de parfum or the parfum version, to be honest, unless you want to collect the trio. That'll be kind of cool. The bottle is very sick with the clear, like you can see the juice in it, which is a nice touch. You can get a 50 ml for $135, so it's in that designer-ish price range, but it's not too much of a difference, but you're definitely getting some vanilla touches. Some people say it smells close to Baby Cat. I've never smelled Baby Cat, so I can't confirm or deny that factor, but it does get better in the mid and dry down. You get the spices with the cardamom, you get the vanilla touches. I do like the scent, and from a rating 1 to 10, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's nice. The mid and dry down is very different than the original Tom Ford Ombre Leather Parfum, but they're so close. They're leather fragrances. That's what they are. All 3 of these fragrances are leather fragrances. Now, if you want to collect all 3, that's great. Me personally, I would just go with the parfum or the eau de parfum. You're good to go. For now, it's the Penhaligon. This is called a Balm of Calm. This is supposed to be a calming, smooth fragrance, which they talk about on the website, which I'll leave a link down below to the website. This one here, I got about maybe 5 or 6 hours on my skin. It's one of those fragrances that I only did 1 spray. Like, I was talking to somebody new that worked there, so I didn't want to go crazy with the sprays. I should have just did 3 or 4, but 1 spray, I could maybe get 7 or 8 if I did more sprays. Opens up definitely nice and fresh. Now, you're definitely picking up the beautiful lavender note. That's like one of the primary notes in this fragrance here. It's notes of geranium and sandalwood, vetiver, oak, iris, and cardamom. You may get a little slightly rum chord, but I didn't really pick up a lot of rum on my skin. But then again, I'll retest it down the road and give it a couple more sprays. But I got more of a beautiful lavender and some sandalwood, creaminess from the vanilla. There's vetiver, oak. They don't list vanilla, but I feel like there's some vanilla touches in this fragrance. Very nice calming scent. I don't feel like the projection's low. I feel like it's like moderate. But then again, you know, 1 spray is not going to tell a whole story, right? I'm going to have to do maybe 3 or 4, see it develop more. But it smells so good, guys. From a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it an 8.5. I like this one a lot. The presentation is beautiful. I don't own any Penhaligon fragrance. I have a bunch of sample sets that I bought a couple years ago, but besides that, this one is a nice calming scent. Think about coming home on a hard, stressful day at work. You want to put on a calming scent. This is it in a bottle. The lavender is very nicely well blended. You might get a slightly mintiness from the lavender and geranium. It's a beautiful scent, guys. It's one that you definitely get your nose on it. So if you guys have tried any new fragrances that I talked about today, leave your comments down below. I will have some follow-up videos maybe with MFK upon down the road. I didn't get a chance to put on my skin. I don't have much skin chemistry to put all these fragrances on my skin, right? But I did pick 3 fragrances to try out. If there's any fragrances that I talked about today you want to hear more about, leave your comments down below. What fragrances you guys are going to buy the end of this year or the beginning of next year? Drop your comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in a new video very soon. Peace.